Hey guys, welcome to the Rent House channel. Today I bring you a new segment called Jalan-Jalan Shopping Mall. My name is Patrick and we are currently at 3 Damansara Mall in the heart of Petaling, Jaya, Damansara. 3 Damansara Mall was rebranded to its current name in 2018. Many of you might know this mall as Tropicana City Mall, its previous name. This mall is located at the fringe of SS2, in fact, bearing the SS20 address. It is located at the corner intersection between LDP and SPRINT Highway, the two busiest highways in the corridor. It has direct accessibility from SPRINT Highway on the NKVE bound direction, while the KL bound direction is facilitated by a dedicated ramp from Jalan Damansara going all the way into the mall car park level. As for the LDP users, they may need to detour to arrive at SS2/72, which is the mall entrance that is facing the Damansara Intan entrance. The mall is surrounded by key affluent neighbourhoods such as Damansara Kim on the opposite, Damansara Uptown on the far northeast, Damansara Jaya, and of course SS2. Surrounding population may come to this mall for conveniences such as grocery shopping or just for makan-makan or dining. So I call this pretty much a neighborhood mall, serving the basic needs of the local community. The mall comprises of 4 levels of retail, including the ground floor, the lower ground, first floor, and the second floor. There are actually 3 levels of basement, and I could see that they have opened up only 2 of the main basement levels. In terms of composition, the mall also comprised of an adjoining office tower, which was used to be called Tropicana City Office Tower. The original developer, Tropicana Corporation Bhd, sold this mall to the Singaporeans, to CapitaMalls Malaysia Trust, somewhere way back in 2015 for 540 million. CMMT has also sold off the Tropicana City Office Tower to a Perak-based property developer known as Lagenda Properties Bhd. I believe the office tower now is known as Menara Lagenda. So right now I'm at the ground floor of 3 Damansara Mall. There is actually a small alfresco area here that consists of about 4 or 5 retail lots. This is basically the connecting area between the 3 Damansara Mall and the adjacent office tower. At this corner there is a new shop, I believe. It's called Seal House. It was previously power plant. So as we walk in, going to the mall, and I can see that there is a brew house that just opened here. Friendly, I was here just a couple of days ago. We had a dine-in in the evening, and it was very crowded because I believe the crowd came because of the 50% promotion that still existed until 28th of this month, in conjunction with the opening of this outlet. And for the rest of the retail lots, there used to be quite a couple of F&B here, and I think it has since closed. There used to be a Kluang station here somewhere in the middle, I think. It has also closed down already. More empty retail lots. 3 Little Pigs restaurant is still here. So right now I'm currently at the ground floor. What I will do is I will walk from one end to another end, and later on I will go up to the first level, followed by the highest floor, the second floor, and then coming down again to the lower ground floor, which I believe is where most of the activities of this mall is concentrated in. And then we take a look at the car park levels as well. Square kitchen is still here. There is some like bazaar-like kind of retail, and there is a Baskin Robbins kiosk. Again, a lot of empty lots. Some bazaar-like happening here. And the Chinese New Year decoration is already on. We are just about 3 weeks to Chinese New Year now. So I guess all the shopping malls have completed their Chinese New Year decorations as well. Pretty simple one. Something that I would like to point out is that recently there has been a new outlet opening here known as Batu Climbing. I believe it's an indoor rock climbing center, maybe focusing on children. So at this corner here, which is facing the main entrance, there is still the Starbucks coffee, and on the other opposite side there used to be a coffee house. I think it has closed also. Used to be a telecommunication shop here. This corner, I believe, used to be a Uniqlo outlet. The coffee bean kiosk is still here. Today is Monday, which is a weekday. So typically for neighborhood malls like this, Monday will be very quiet unless the mall is directly connected to an office tower where you would get the benefits of the office working crowd coming over for lunches. Tea Life is still here. I believe this nice decorated dealer was previously a grocer called Oliver Gourmet. It's closed down since COVID. And on the far end, you have Watson's. There used to be a sushi shop here as well called Sushi Tei. I think the Klang Valley outlets of Sushi Tei has since changed name to Sushi Han. Not sure whether they are still in the same management. And the Oiso Korean restaurant. Right now we are going to level 1. Hair salon, fancier, and a fitness center called Sweat. Again, some empty retail lots. There's been a new shop here called Getty Sports Concept Store. I believe this lot used to be Daiso. It's since moved out. In my opinion, there is actually a lot of things you can do with this mall. Since it's only a neighborhood mall, so I believe the management should try to improve some of the tenant mix and probably even reconfigure some of the tenants. Normally for the first level, I would think that a neighborhood mall should not be doing fashion. Probably you can do something like beauty and cosmetics. So probably they might want to consider to relocate some of the beauty outlets to this level. And it's good to have the popular chains like Watsons and Guardians together as well. On this side, you can see that Booming electrical shop is still here. It's been here for some time actually. Good that they're still here. And other than the beauty shops, you can have more sports apparel retail, such as Sports Planet, yes. There is an outlet focusing on outdoor and adventure equipment as well called Core Zone. But it will be good to have some branded sports retailers like Sports Direct, so that the brand itself could attract the footfall, make the mall more attractive in terms of tenant mix. Still many retail lots are empty. And on this level, probably on this side, you probably can increase the number of F&B. The reason is, I believe there is a Chinese restaurant and banquet restaurant right at the corner there by the name of Kingdom Palace. So you can actually bring in crowd with the Chinese restaurant, and at the same time you can have more complimentary F&B surrounding it. This is again part of the Sports Planet. I think there is a table tennis area here. Oh, this is interesting. So right now we are going up to level 2, which is the highest retail floor in this mall. Very quiet. There is a Mr. DIY on the other end. One end of the shopping mall, you have Mr. DIY. Many empty retail lots surrounding it, surprisingly. I would think that probably you need some kind of attractive retailers like KKV, which is also brought in by Mr. DIY. Brands like KKV could attract the younger generation to come to this mall. You have a music equipment outlet here called Music Zone, which is pretty interesting. Some other beauty shops, skincare related services. I think in my opinion, it's good to basically have certain key tenants like Mr. DIY, KKV on one side to bring in the footfall at the corner, and then subsequently bring in some other beauty related chains. And on this side, there's a big hoarding here. Stay tuned for something awesome, it says. I believe this area used to be the site for the JSC Cineplex, especially at this corner here. Oh, it's all empty. So JSC Cineplex was one of the anchor tenants of this mall. You know, when you lose your anchor tenant, it's pretty sad for a shopping mall. So, but I would not think that having a replacement Cineplex would be a good idea, because there are already a couple of cineplexes within this vicinity. Maybe the management can consider to have a sports or attractive theme tenants, probably like something like a bowling center or even an archery center, something that would be attractive for the youth. And there are still no signs of any replacement tenant for now, as you can see. So right now we are at the lower ground or the LG floor. I believe majority of the activities in this mall are concentrated in this area, mainly because of its large quantity of F&B outlets and also the big anchor tenant in this mall today, which is NSK Grocer. NSK Grocer has been very popular. Frankly, I bring my mom for the shopping here as well. For the grocery shopping, she likes to come here for the grocery shopping. Prices are reasonably quite good comparing to many other grocers out there. You can see that the crowd numbers here are probably the highest within this mall. There's two fast food chains there, Burger King and Richie's Factory. Entrance to the NSK Grocer. It's a very popular Korean restaurant. The Bungkus Kao Kao, Kopiku, Cheng Laksa. As you can see, there are a lot more crowd comparing to the other two levels or three levels. There is also a small area for the alcoholic drinks in NSK Grocer. So NSK Grocer is the anchor tenant in 3 Damansara Mall. This space was previously occupied by Aeon Big, which has relocated to Jaya 1, which is on the other side, behind SS2. Some other key retailers includes Big Pharmacy, which I believe just opened a couple of months ago. One of the key attracting factor for NSK Grocer is actually they have a in-house cafeteria known as Cafe Rumah. Here is the entrance of Cafe Rumah. So one of the attracting factor is that it has nasi lemak ayam goreng for 690, which is very affordable, probably one of the most affordable nasi lemak in town. And the fresh coconut is going at 4 ringgit only. So right now I'm at level B2 of 3 Damansara Mall. One thing I would like to point out is the direct access via a secure access card door connecting 3 Damansara Mall and the next door condominium known as Casa Damansara 1. So it provides a very good convenience for the residents of Casa 1 directly coming into the shopping mall to serve their needs of grocery shopping, for example. You can see that even at basement 2, the car park area is pretty much filled up almost to the brim. Despite today is a weekday, I believe a lot of the car park is taken up by the office workers of the next door commercial building known as Damansara Intan. So this is actually the access from Damansara Intan coming into the mall car park at level B2. One thing I like about this mall is that it has this painted car park floor. I believe it's painted with epoxy paint. On level B1, there is also a plenty of ladies parking only, as you can see. I think I have not seen such a large number of ladies only car park, and probably you can see this whole row is basically the ladies only car parks. The car parks are quite fully utilized, especially at around noon time. There is also a EV charging station. I believe it's operated by Charge EV, which is under the Yinsen Group. So for those who are EV owners, they may come to this mall to charge their cars. So that's about the end of my Jalan-Jalan shopping mall. If you have any suggestion of a mall that you would like me to visit and review, also kindly comment below. So overall, I believe this mall is rather quiet, but it seems that the mall's footfall has improved significantly with NSK Grocer and its adjoining Cafe Rumah. Some other F&Bs have also started business at the lower ground, driven by the footfall of the NSK Grocer. I believe majority of the footfall at the lower ground has yet to be translated to the upper levels. So what do you think about this mall? What do you think CMMT should do to improve or even to revive the vibrancy of the entire mall, especially the rest of the retail levels? Do share and tell me by commenting below. And as usual, if you like my video, kindly share my video with your friends and like my rent house channel. So I see you the next time in our next episode of Jalan-Jalan Shopping Mall.